Hey, what's up everyone? This is Jabari Mongoose here with episode 18 of my Pokémon Soulsilver Randomized Nuzlocke Challenge. And today I am here in the Kanto region. So we beat the Elite Four and we beat Lance, losing half of our team in the process. And now I have some of my old members and I've been grinding for levels. The big thing, and I just showed in my map, is I have already explored a good portion of the Kanto region. I have not gotten any encounters, and I have not fought any gym leaders yet. This is because I looked at the gym leaders levels, and basically the order I'm going to tackle this is we're going to fight Janine first because her ace is level 50, Lieutenant Surge, who is at 53, Brock and Misty are at 54, Sabrina's at 55, Erica's at 56, Blaine is 59, and then finally Blue at level 60. And basically I'm going to be using my team. There will be some encounters, at least one I definitely will do, and that will be the level 50 Snorlax, and who knows what that's going to be. But right now I begin my fight with Janine, and so here I start with Scizor with his immunity to poison types. And really it's just getting the 3-hit KO with a combination of Bullet Punch and Night Slash. And next she goes with her Weezing. Now I decided to switch out here because I did get Screeched and I did not want to get basically exploded on with a lower defense. So I bring in Staraptor, or Freebird Staraptor. And I go for Natural Gift, which is holding, I forget which berry it is, but it basically does psychic damage. So I did a super effective hit on him. And then I go for the Brave Bird to get the 2-hit KO. And so here she brings out her Ace Venomoth. And I go for the U-turn to get some chip damage in. And this is just going to bring in Toothless, because right now all she has left is her Venomoth and 2 Ariadoses. And so this is just a final sweep of Charizard using Flamethrower. So not the most difficult one. The scary part was the Crobat and the Weezing, which I believe had Explosion. So now that we were able to get that taken care of, my starter is just able to annihilate the rest of her team, which is good. So far, I'm not going to be taking in new members. Basically, I have the 6 that you see on screen. There's also Pokemon like Jumpluff. So basically, I have my remaining Pokemon, which ranges around like 9 to 8 that I'm cycling through. And I'm going to be focusing on them. I will include the level 50 Snorlax randomized Pokemon, so we'll see. And what happens here is I actually do get confused. See, I thought Brock was the next gym leader because he had level 52 Pokemon, and I thought his Onix was 52, but no, turns out it's 54. Not that that would have made a difference, but I decided to just kind of go in order. So at first I go do the Snorlax encounter, and then I go through Diglett Cave, but then I decide to fly back to Vermilion City to get to fight Lieutenant Surge. So after fiddling a few seconds to find the Pokeflute channel, I get the Snorlax encounter, and it is a Vigoroth. So I decided to go into Scizor because he resists or is neutral to pretty much all of his moves. You can see here he's using Focus Punch, which is admittedly pretty scary. The other thing that I kind of played risky on is that this Pokemon really doesn't have the leftovers. That was only for the Snorlax. And since it doesn't have the leftovers, and I'm not the biggest Slacking fan, I just decided if I accidentally kill it, it's not going to be a loss. But I do end up getting it, and I actually do end up grinding him on the side after this recording session, because maybe I could use a Slacking to use like a big powerful normal move or a big powerful special move once and then die, but we'll see. Who knows? Anyway, next is actually getting into the Vermilion Gym. And again, I'm kind of purposely avoiding encounters here because they're all very low leveled at this point compared to what I am using now. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to avoid most of, if not all, encounters until I get to Mount Silver. And if I lose members, then depending on how many I lose, then I will train up some Pokemon. It may just have me delay future episodes of this series and I can work on something else while I grind on the side. I don't know. Basically, I'm just going to keep the team I have now and then we'll work with it as things play out. I do have some Pokemon in the daycare too. Like I have Wobbuffet and I also have my Hitmonlee that Bill gave me. Like I'm constantly keeping some Pokemon that I could potentially use in the daycare just in case. Any way I can to get extra experience on my Pokemon in this game, since I'm not using rare candies or any kind of cheats or anything. Any bit helps. So I go and take care of the trainers here. It's honestly very easy. You can kind of see what the pattern is going to be here. I gave Flygon, HD to Flygon, a Choice Scarf, and my plan is to just Earthquake because none of his Pokemon have Focus Sash. Sturdy doesn't work how it does in future generations yet. As long as I outspeed, I'm just going to use Earthquake. And they're all on the ground too. And if they know Magnet Rise, my plan is to outspeed them so they can't use it. That's also why I didn't level up after the Janine fight. I'm honestly expecting this to be a clean sweep. And I even have Camerupt in the back as a backup in case something goes wrong. So now it's time for everyone's favorite game, which is the trash cans. A little bit of a ramble. I've been having a hard time grinding for levels in this game, or in this part, because of how the Pokemon that trainers have. Like, comparing to the original Gold, Silver, and Crystal to the Heart Gold and Soul Silver, like, I like that the trainers' Pokemon are higher leveled than in the now than they were in the previous games, but still some of them just have like a Whismur and Weasels, and I get you want to show off new Pokemon, but show off the fully evolved Pokemon. This is Kanto. It's supposed to be better than Johto. At least that's what they say. The trainers are really, really tough, but I'm not going to believe someone's tough because they have a Weasel. But a little bit of a ramble. I don't like how they did some of the trainers' Pokemon in this remake of the original Gold and Silver, but what can you do? So that's two of Lieutenant Surge's Pokemon down, and yeah, you can see how this is playing out here. Exactly as I said, I'm just sweeping his team, and honestly, that's how I expect to do some of these gym battles, is to lead with a Pokemon that should one-hit KO the entire team with maybe one or two backups, and that should be okay. I don't see the initial gym challenge being difficult until we get to Blue, but we'll see. I might be wrong. So yeah, we got 2 badges in 1 episode, and I plan to try to do 2 gym matches in every episode, and then I'll be prepping for the fight against Red. But I hope everyone enjoyed this episode. I'm here on the second half of my Nuzlocke challenge, and I'm almost done. We're almost there. So I'll see you guys next episode. Peace.